And so this is going to be the 2019 report on the pound dollar, GBPUSD, how many signals were generated and the profitability. This is only going to be, the focus is going to be on setup 1, setup 2 and the famous setup. I'm not touching on the hunt signals. I probably will do it in some other video, but this is what I will cover. So if I feel like it, I will most probably take you to the chart. I have prepared a template which will be available to the members only in the chat room. You can download it. There's a link there. And I also have created a spreadsheet. So the time frame that we use is the hourly. The signal types are going to be setup 1 and 2 and the famous setup. And duration is from January to now this year. So as a total, we have generated 46 signals. We had a total of 46 valid situations where we could have traded. Some of them we missed, some of them we took. Each signal was different and depends on your trade plan overall. So how it works. So in this you will kind of learn the raw backtesting as well. This is not in my world I have 3 types of backtesting. One is the raw backtesting, which is this one, and the other one is the proper F12 key backtesting using the method I will probably show you in this. You just use the F12 key, let the chart scroll to the right, and then the third one is using a proprietary software, which is what I like is the Forex tester. And if you go and buy it through my link, which is on our blog iTradeAIMS.com, and if you can bring me the receipts, I will give you 2 of the AIMS indicators, the AIMS fruit and the AIMS box, and the third one, AIMS wave indicator, for free, if you can do that. Anyway, so step 1 is backtesting basic rules, which is you should know what setup you're looking for. So in our case, we're going to be looking for setup 1, setup 2. If you don't know the setup 1, 2 rules, that's okay. You can look at one of the videos there or go to my blog iTradeAIMS.com. You will find quite a lot of free information there where you can adopt that setup. Step 2 is prepare your chart. So when you scroll back, and I will show you the chart, it's on my other screen, the boxes will disappear, so change the look back period to 20,000, and I'll show you in a bit, and scroll back all the way down on the M15 as well, so that all the data is downloaded, and then refresh your chart. Step 3 would be to start scrolling to the right using your mouse or your right key or F12, and then when you identify a setup, you want to record it in a spreadsheet. So I've already done that for you, and so let's get on with it. I'm going to stop this video now and start recording the other screen. So this is the chart for the pound dollar. I have prepared this template and I have marked it, so I would like you to go with me. So let's start from the 1st of January. This is where the year started. It started with a breakout setup, which we would not have taken because it was against the purple and stuff. In stage 3 there are ways to take it, but that's what it is. So I'm not going to go through everything because I've already done that in the last few days and I've marked it. So here it is, and I'm going to pause the video because somebody's at the door. Okay, I'm back. So this is the first possible setup that we could have taken, but I don't think we took it, so that's why it was skipped, because the box was big and wave 3 was not confirmed. I wasn't sure about wave 3. Let me catch my breath. I ran. Haven't been to the gym for 2 weeks now. I'm fattening myself a bit. I had a shoulder injury as well, so I'm letting that, I'm doing a lot of saunas and kind of stretching and stuff. Let it settle, and then in January we are going to lose 10 kgs. Probably will record it. Let's see. So the next one. This one was not taken because it's not a setup 1, but you know, when you, so what I'm doing is I'm using the scroll on my mouse to go backward forward, and this was the first setup. Let me actually, my plan was to bring, oh goodness, another package. Pause again. Right, I'm back again. Looks like I am the parcel collection person, so I'm always at home. So there's a lot of people who are not at home, and I seems to be the guy everyone's told them, just take it, he will give it to us. So yeah, I've got about 6 parcels now. So okay, let's get back to this. I'm gonna bring my, let me catch my breath. So I'm gonna I'll keep bringing it back and forth. The 23rd of January. So if you are a member of AIMS, you can actually go and you'll have access to this the spreadsheet. I've shared the link, so I'm not going to go through all of it, but I'll go through some of it, and then you can go through like this, like selecting this and then going to the chart, and you can go and see what it was. So this is where you have a blue dot. It's a setup too, but at the same time it will be a famous setup as well. Let me show you a little trick as well. See this little fixed chart position, this little arrow. If you actually change the color of, I think it's not the line graph, it's the grid. I think it's the grid. Then it changes the color. So you can see these two little arrows, one's here, one's here. So this one is to use the, to shift the chart from left to right. Oh my goodness. Okay, shouldn't have done that. So here we are again. And this chart, this arrow, if you don't have the shift and this one, this other option, scroll the chart to the end on tick, that option, if that's undone, then this will appear, and normally it's around here. You drag it to where it is. The beauty of this is that wherever it is, when you change the chart, MT4 will stay at that position, so it's going to be fixed position. So if I drop to the M15 chart, it's going to take us there. I don't want that one, I want it here. So I have drawn these vertical lines to help with. So we go to the M15 chart. So, and this is what I wanted to show. See what's happened here? I have data up to 24th of April. And so what I need to do is to prepare my chart before that by scrolling back as much as possible so that my MT4 downloads that data. Now it's downloading it and it's downloading it and it's downloading it. And luckily we have more than a year's data available. That will be enough. So I'll go back to the hourly chart, and you can see all these dots everywhere. That's because the data was all not in sequence. So I need to refresh the chart. I'll go to the hourly chart again, come back to it, and this time what will happen is that I won't have the boxes. So let's go back to the M15 chart, and this time it's going to take me straight there to 9 o'clock on the 21st of January. And that's what's happened. Now it has the data, but what it doesn't have is the box sizes. So what you need to do is to go to the indicators, go to the box, and change that setting to, let's say, 50,000. Now you don't need to have that for 50,000 in normal trading. All you need is 2,000 bars. So we'll do that and see if it reaches there. So it has reached there, and this would be alright. If your computer is not that fast, now when you switch the time frame, it will be a little bit slow. Anyway, we'll start here. As you can see, it's a nice 3 and 4. It was a perfect setup. It scared you a bit, but if you were disciplined and had your stop loss on the other side of the box, you would have been rewarded with a 2R profit. And so I have marked that as result 2R, and the total is 2. So as it keeps going on, you will see that at the end of the quarter, which is up to March, we had only 12 signals, but we were 16% in profit. Now remember, this is only setup 1, setup 2, and famous setup doesn't have the hunt signals in there, and it's only one chart, the pound dollar. We have variations of pound, so sometimes when you have a setup, it might have a more beautiful setup on the pound yen. So you have the pound dollar, you have the pound yen, you have the pound Swizzy, and you have other combinations as well. Let's suppose you're trading the pound yen and the pound dollar. Sometimes you would take trade on both of them, minimizing the risk, splitting the risk between the two. Sometimes you take full risk on both, and sometimes you'll have the same situation, but one of the chart will show a better signal. And so this is from one point of view. So you had 16%, and it could have been more because you will be trading other pairs as well. Let's say even if you're trading only 8 pairs, each pair would have produced about 10 to 15. So now think about it. If you have 4 pairs and each of them produced 10% profit, in 3 months you'll be 40% up. So that's what it is. So the next one, let's go back to the hourly chart. Now this one, some of us would not have taken, because this set up quite late during the day. But I've noted this one down because I happen to have taken it because of the situation that was going on. And now I marked it as 2R because the way you take it, because you won't take it with all the way at the box. Maybe I shouldn't have marked it, but this can be taken, it can be managed, and this deserves a 2R. This one is now a setup 1, and I remember very well that we took it, and I want to go to the daily chart on this, or the 4-hour chart. So if you look at it, around here we've already seen that this wave has matured, peak and peak again. So there was a chance of saying let's not take it, but even if you took it, not a problem in the grand scheme of things. It was not a bad decision. So this created a -1R. So that's January gone, and through this exercise it will be clear to you at the end of it that trading does require patience. So as you can see, you took a trade there, but there's no trade here, no trade here, no trade here, no trade here. So all the way till the 5th of February you have no trade, and on the 5th of February you can see that there's a setup 2, a famous formation. What did I write it as? That I have written as 11th, is it 5th of February, and I've marked it as S2. So it's a S2 chart. If we go to the M15 chart, you will see a nice lovely setup 2 on this as well. So it's a famous setup 2 which would have triggered 11:30, so 9:30 UK, 27 stop loss, and it went quite a lot, probably even 4% down. So there we go, that's another one. Here some of the people might have taken it as a famous setup, but I didn't, and I wouldn't, because you've already seen something. But if you did, it would have looked like this, and most probably you had either targeted this level or it was a break even. So I did not mark it as anything. Here there's another famous setup which you could have marked. There are lots of reasons we sometimes don't take trade, like there will be another pair that will be ready, or maybe I was already in this trade. So if you look at this one, this is also a setup 2 on the M15, and a beautiful setup, but I have not counted this one either. And as you keep going on, this is the 11th of Feb. 11th of Feb, I have marked it as the S2 famous, and it has done 2Rs, and it's done it because if you take it on the M15, you probably got out at break even, but if you took it on the hourly chart, which I did, then you just stayed there and you waited for the 2R target to be hit. Let's go to the next one. This is a nice setup 2 taken on the hourly time frame. Very easy. You have a green dot, wait for the fresh box, pending order there, stop loss here, 80 is your target point, and it's gone 3R up. I would have marked it as setup 2. This is on the 19th of February. It's here, 2R, so the grand total now is 9. And from here I will just take it to this section now. As you can see, in the first quarter it was 16. The second quarter we have 21, overall 37%, and this is without compounding, by the way. It's just the 37 R's of profit, because with compounding it's a lot more. It would have gone to around 45% profit. At the end of the third quarter you have 55 hours profit, and obviously again it's going to be more than 70% profit with compounding wise. And so towards the end of the year, the 17th of December, the last famous S2, we have seen 65 hours. This is not a joke. This is something that I have given you the template. So let me bring so there's the template you can download here. You can download the spreadsheet from there, which I've shared, and you can then go one by one. It's right in front of you how you can take these trades, and you might have questions when you look at this, because so I've saved this template with all these vertical lines. You can actually go and download it and apply it. I put it on your templates here. See, when you go to the save template thing, bring it here and put it in there, and then you can apply that template. Then you will be able to scroll back and see, and some of them would be kind of a question mark. Why did I take it? You can then refer to it, go to the spreadsheet, even ask your question in the spreadsheet, or just send me a message and then we can do a video about it, why that happened. So for example, we go to the 26th of Feb here. This, what have I marked it as? I have marked it as famous setup. So it was a famous setup. And up, it was a setup 1 on the M15. So if you were at Frankfurt Open, you could have traded it here. I traded it here as a setup 2, and then took profit there for 60 points. So 30 was stop loss, 60 profit up there. And doing that, 65%, not 65% because it's more than 80% profit, just one pair on the hourly. Not even trading every day, because there you have about, let's say, 50 weeks of trading, and you only have 65 valid signals. So that means like less than one a week per pair. We have 8 to 12 pairs that you can trade, and you don't have to trade that much to double, triple your account every month, every year. You see, you'll have losers as well, and you'll have beautiful signals like this. So in paper, when we look at it, we look for the perfect setup ones, but as you progress, you will find out that as you look at your charts on a daily basis, you will understand the market and you will understand that pair, and it will allow you to take those different type of setups. So this one has a lot of setup 2s and famouses in there, and that is what I do, and you can do as well. This is the famous that probably have lost the money. Let's check it. 24th of April. 24th of April. So this is, I'm showing it to you like this, so that you could download this spreadsheet, apply the template, and check all of the 65 trades, and not the 65, 46 trades, and see how it goes. So 24th of April is here, marked as famous, marked as -1. So obviously this is such a high win rate method that it only has a few losing trades in the whole year, because the method just works if you follow it properly. So let me just count the number of trades we have, and I'm going to count it right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the whole year, 46 trades, you have 5 losing signals. That is if you followed the system correctly. If you make mistake, it's a DS0. So if you had all the DS1 trades, you only have 5 losing trades within 46 signals. It's not abnormal, it happens. You will have 5, 6 losing trades in a row as well, but that rarely happens. But it will happen, because that's a statistical inevitability. It will definitely happen, but not all the time. So this year for cable, it's been fantastic, and I have not gone through the hunt signals, because there are loads of hunt signals in there as well. And so you have the spreadsheet, you have the template. Go on and have a look at it, and this will help you understand the setup, also help you with creating this your plan for the next year. That's why I ask everyone that December is the best time to join us, because I work on my trade plan and I work on these things and I share it with members. So